Welcome to Vlogmas day 24. Today's video is going to be the best makeup of 2022. I went ahead and collected a full face of makeup products that I found to be my absolute favorites of the year 2022, and I'm gonna share them with you. I will have everything linked down below in the description box for you guys in case you're interested in checking any of these products out. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much when you guys like and comment on my videos, and please let me know what your favorite makeup products of 2022 are. I am wearing most of the products on my face today, so we're gonna go in order of application. So starting things off with primer, we have the Impossible Primer from Wet n Wild. This one came out of nowhere. Nobody saw this primer coming, and I fell in love instantly. I started using this, and the next thing I know, it had been like a month and a half, and I hadn't used anything besides this to prime my face. This is such an interesting product. It says that this is the one silicone-free primer that does it all, and I really feel like this is a magical primer. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna like make it look like you have a filter on your skin, but this is pore filling, it's hydrating, it's smoothing, and it works well with every other foundation complexion product that I've tried. It's such a cool product. I will say the dispenser is a bit odd. Sometimes it kind of like sputters out, and it's weird. But it comes out in, oh, see, like there's like air pockets, and it's like a weird texture, very odd. But once you have the warmth of your finger and your skin, it just blends out. It does not feel like silicone. It honestly feels like water. Like, it's very cooling, and it really soaks into your skin really quickly, and I just find it to be the perfect primer. So yeah, this is incredible. I would say you have to try this. I have oily I have combo oily skin. You can even hear it. Like, I feel like this should be a potted product for some reason, so not sure how I feel about the packaging, but it says that it mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it's impossibly silicone free, delivering all the benefits you'd ask for in a primer and the one you never thought you could. What does that mean, the one you never thought you could? I'm not sure. I read that like 4 times to make sure I read that properly. Silicone free to dodge skin congestion. This stuff is magical. You guys need this. So good. I'm pretty sure I got this either at like Walmart or Target. So starting off very strong with the primer. Now for foundation. I actually have a different foundation than I have in my previous yearly favorites. I'm pretty sure the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation has been my favorite foundation for the last couple years, and that is until I started using this. This is the Absolute Cover foundation from Ofra. I'm in the shade 1. I love this foundation. It's so freaking good. It's full coverage. It says smooth all over. Go from part-time to full-time status in this long-lasting foundation that leaves skin flawless. Stay perfectly matte all day with this buildable medium to full coverage formula mixed with silk peptides and skin-loving antioxidants. Absolute Cover foundation, it keeps your face protected from outside pollutants that age your skin, and then you just apply it however you want. I like to use a sponge, and I actually have been loving mixing this with a glowy product. So although this is like a matte foundation, I like to mix it with a glowy product, which I'm going to talk about next. It's actually a liquid highlighter, also from Ofra. You can use this in many ways. You can use it as a highlighter, or you can mix it with your foundation and then just kind of make a more natural finish foundation. That's what I like to do. I also love mixing this with the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I'm not sure of the exact name of it, but it has like the sponge tip. I would have talked about that in today's video, but I actually ran out of it, so I need to re-buy that because it was so good. But I kind of would alternate between the Maybelline and this Ofra one. I love this combo right here. I've talked about it on my channel over and over again. This is what I have on my skin today. I just think that it has such a nice natural finish, and I still get the long-lasting effect from the foundation without looking too matte. So both of these are a must-have. You can also use this as a liquid highlighter, and it's beautiful. I have on something else today, but I've shown you guys how I like to do that in several videos, and if you want to see it again, let me know. Now for concealer, my favorite concealer of the year was the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is actually my second one. I completely used up the first one. I am in the shade 40N. I actually have on a different concealer today, one that I'm not going to talk about yet because you'll find out about it soon. But I've been testing out a new concealer and I have been absolutely loving it. So I wanted to test out the other one again today, but this one is fantastic. You've seen me use this over and over in my videos. It's very affordable. I love it. I think it's great. And I also like to use this like all over my face. I'll kind of just swipe it all over, mix it with a little Ofra liquid highlighter, and I'm good to go as like a no makeup kind of vibe. So I love this concealer. It's like an all-in-one for me. I just think it's great. For powder, I feel like this one's not gonna be a surprise if you have seen my videos in the last few months. This is from Hard Candy. This powder is literally magical. I love it so much. This is the Chilling Wonder powder. It's their Sheer Envy loose powder hydrating. I haven't tried any of their other loose powders, but this one is absolutely fantastic. I wanna go to Walmart and like literally buy everything from this line because it's so freaking good. I don't know if there's multiple shades to this, but I have 2115. I love this because it's not overly matte, not overly drying, but it sets my makeup and it lasts all day long. I also love that there is like sort of like a beiginess to it. I'm not sure if you'll really be able to tell, but it's not like your typical translucent powder where it's like super stark white. So I get absolutely zero white cast from this. I think it's fantastic. It's so smooth and finely milled. You guys need to try this powder. It's amazing. I like to apply it with a sponge. I like to apply it with my brush. I will use a brush like this, tap it on my under eye, dust it over the rest of my face with a little bit more of a fluffy brush. You can't go wrong. Speaking of brushes, can we talk about the new Bling Brushes Ice Queen collection? I am obsessed with these brushes. This is another favorite of mine. These just came out at the beginning of the month and they are literally amazing. They are like a Cinderella dream or like Frozen dream. I don't know. These just literally remind me of something royal and magical, and I'm obsessed. So of course you guys can use code PAIGE for 10% off of Bling Brushes. Again, everything will be linked down below. Also Ofra. I have a discount code with Ofra. You guys can use code PAIGE for 20% off of Ofra. So, you know, a little combo here. I actually have a couple of other Ofra products to talk about in a little bit. So definitely check out Ofra. Definitely check out Bling Brushes. Just go ahead and check out everything in this video. It's a favorites video. I obviously love it all. Next up, we have bronzer. This bronzer, I don't know, I randomly stumbled across this. It was sent to me in PR. It's from Catrice. This, again, should be no surprise. This is the Sun-Kissed Bronze Bronzer. It's a baked bronzer. I'm obsessed with it. You can see it's like that kind of like marbleized, veiny type finish. I don't know how to describe it. You can see it. It's beautiful, and this has a stunning glow to it. If you don't like glowy bronzers, you're not gonna love this, but I just love the color. I love the finish. I love that it has that natural glow, and I just love baked products, and Catrice is super affordable, so I was so happy to fall in love with this. I think it's fantastic. I think you need it, and that's about all I have to say about this. It was made in Italy, which is interesting. I'm just now seeing that. I feel like a lot of like baked products and like highlighters are made in Italy, like the really nice ones, so there's that. For blush, this was an interesting one. I tried to think about what blush I used the most this year, and I don't know what it was. I feel like I don't know, my brain just blanked. So I went with one that I have been obsessed with recently. This has been probably the last like 2 months of the year. I have been loving Seychelles from Buxom. This is their primer infused blush. Again, this is what I have on today. It's very natural. I don't know what it is about this, but I think it's beautiful. It has a nice sheen to it. It's not like chunky glitter or anything. It just has a nice glow, and I think it's a really pretty color. Again, very natural, very like, can wear it with whatever you want, and I've loved this formula for a long time, but I recently became obsessed with this particular shade, which when I look at it in the pan, it doesn't really draw me, but when I apply it to my cheeks, I'm like, wow, that's cute. For highlighter, I have two to talk about. The first one is from Ofra. This is in the shade Sugar Cookie. I love this highlighter. It's phenomenal. I'm gonna swatch it for you. It's beautiful. It has the prettiest like light champagne undertone. It's very intense. I love the Ofra highlighter formula. I've loved it for years and years and years. But this shade, it's beautiful. So yeah, definitely check out Sugar Cookie. It's stunning. Some other ones I love, Rodeo Drive, The Hills, Star Island, Milk and Cookies. I could go on and on, but I would say Sugar Cookie was definitely highlighted this year. The other highlighter is definitely more on the honorable mentioned section because I just got this a couple weeks ago, but I am hardcore obsessed. This is what I'm wearing today. This is from Rare Beauty. It's their Silky Touch, Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter or something like that. I have it in the shade Exhilarate. I have not stopped using this highlighter since I got it. I am quite literally obsessed with this. It's amazing. I don't know, when I saw pictures of it, I was like, I feel like that's gonna be amazing, and I was not wrong. If I'm comparing it to Sugar Cookie, I would say this shade has a little bit more of like a golden undertone. It's still very light. Will work on fair skin tones, light skin tones, but it's beautiful. I'm just so obsessed with it. It's so smooth and it blends out so nice. It's extremely blinding. I have like a tiny bit on my cheeks today, and I have gone a little bit overboard with it. So if I do, I just like to take a powder brush and just kind of tap on top, and it just tones it down a bit. But this formula is so smooth. It's so freaking amazing. I don't have enough good things to say about this. I don't have enough good things. I have too many good things to say about this. I don't have anything bad to say about this. I hope I'm getting my point across. It's amazing. I want to buy every single shade because I am just so obsessed with this formula. You guys, you have to try it. You literally have to. For setting spray, I decided to go with the Makeup Fixer. I actually was introduced to this back in July, I want to say, when I went to the Ofra factory and got a tour. It was so much fun, and I had never tried this before going there, and I tried it out and I became obsessed. And now I have so many of these. It's fantastic. I like to use it as setting spray, but you can use it for whatever kind of spray you want. You can use it to wet your makeup brush, to intensify shimmery eyeshadows or your highlighter or whatever. You can spray it on a water activated liner. I just love this product. I think it's great. The sprayer, very intense, but also fine. So you don't need to spray your face like a million times, but you're also not getting like big droplets, if that makes sense. Like, it's so good. It has the power that you're looking for, but it's also not like too powerful. I don't know. It's like the perfect medium. I love it so much. And yeah, they have different like versions of this. They have a rose one, they have a matte one. They even have a Rodeo Drive one that has like sparkliness in it, and it's so beautiful. But I think the OG one is my favorite. It's so fantastic. For brows, I decided to go with this Charlotte Tilbury Duo. I have been switching up my brows a lot. I'm just like a pencil. I'm a brow pencil, a micro brow pencil, and a clear brow gel kind of gal. And I love the Brow Cheat from Charlotte Tilbury. This is actually not like a micro brow pencil. It's sort of like a hybrid between a micro brow pencil and like the Goof Proof brow pencil or the thicker like Anastasia one. It still has that like triangular shape to it, but it's way smaller, so you can still get some coverage with each swipe, but it's also very precise. So I love this pencil. It's got a spoolie on the other side. And then we have the Brow Fix, which is just their clear brow gel. I love a good clear brow gel. I'm not overly picky with my brow products, but this has definitely been like what I've been reaching for the most recently, I would say. I think it's great and I love these. For lips, I have two lipsticks that are not going to be a surprise to anybody because these have been in my favorites videos for the last like 3 years. We have the MAC lipsticks in the shades Blankety and Honey Love. I'm actually wearing the shade Honey Love today with a little bit of gloss on top. I will swatch these for you. Honey Love is a bit more of like a peachy undertone. It has a matte finish, but the color is just so perfect. If you guys haven't bought these by now, You literally need them. Blankety is my top #1 favorite. You can even see I've like worn it down to like almost flat. And I don't go through lipstick like that. Like this is amazing. This one is more of like a cool toned pinky beige. They look similar, I feel like, from far away, but up close you can definitely see the difference. I prefer a pinky nude, but when I'm wearing like peaches like today, then I'll go with Honey Love. This is a cream finish. It's their amplified cream finish. So both of these lipsticks are must-haves for me. I'm like pretty set with just these 2 lipsticks. Like I could pretty much get rid of everything else. If I had these 2, I would be okay. I love them so much. They are incredible, and MAC lipsticks smell so freaking good. So definitely check these 2 out. Speaking of gloss, the one that I have on top of Honey Love today is actually this one from Kaja. I'm obsessed with this gloss. This is their Gloss Shot in the shade Milk Tea. This is like a cool toned pink. It's pretty sheer. It has a little bit of sparkle to it. You can see it here. I like to wear this alone. I also like to wear it on top of lipstick. I just think that this is a fantastic gloss formula, and I love the color. They have quite a few different shades. I think I have like 4 different shades. So definitely a really good one. Milk Tea is the best color, so definitely check it out. And then last for lips, I had to mention this, Lunar Beauty lip oil in the shade Expose Me. It's just the clear one. This is so freaking incredible. I literally can't leave the house without this. Again, it's just a clear lip oil, very high shine. It smells amazing. It's so fruity. I don't know if it's like mango or peach, but it's so good. It's literally so good. So hydrating. These are amazing. And you guys can use code PAIGE for 10% off of Lunar Beauty. I can't say enough good things. I can't. That's what I meant to say the first time. Not that I don't have enough good things. I can't say enough because I have too many good things to say about it. It's incredible, and this is my favorite flavor. He has some that are more like a little bit more opaque that he came out with recently. There's like a red one and like a purpley one, and then there's 2 other like very sheer ones as well, but this is the best one. You need this. Speaking of Lunar Beauty, we're gonna move on to eyeshadows. Now, again, if you guys watch my videos, this will come as no surprise, but my favorite palette of 2022, the best palette of 2022 in my opinion, the Nude Prism palette from Lunar Beauty. This is absolute magic, absolute perfection. First of all, the packaging. Look at how cute this looks with my outfit. This is like my aesthetic right here. I'm loving it. And here is the palette. Like, are you kidding me? This is a neutral dream. I particularly love the middle shade, or the middle row, the middle row of shimmery metallic eyeshadows. I also particularly love the shades in this, well, it's technically the top row, this top row here. I do dip into these darker ones, especially this shade, which is called Milk Tea, ironically enough. But these shimmers in this top row, this is mostly where I tend to stay, just because what I've got going on in my eyes is my everyday eye look. This is what I'm wearing today. I have on the shade I'm Shy, which is this really pretty peachy color. And then I have a little bit of apricot in my outer corner. And then I have the shade Laura, which is this metallic all over my lid. This palette is everything that you need. Again, you can use code PAIGE for 10% off. My 2 favorite shades in the palette are Laura and Sam. I wear Laura if I'm wearing a more peachy eye look, and I wear Sam if I'm going for something a little bit more pinky. Here are the swatches. They speak for themselves. This metallic formula is something else. I don't know how Manny created such a fantastic metallic formula, but this is incredible. Nothing compares. I am high-key obsessed with this palette, in case you couldn't tell. If you buy anything from this video, buy this. It's so good. I I want to rave about this palette every single day of my life. It's so good. I had to take this out of my everyday makeup drawer because I just like wasn't using anything else. I was like, I was not gonna let myself have this within reach while I do my makeup because I know that this is what I'm gonna reach for. So it was great to use this today because it's so freaking good. So yeah, definitely check out Nude Prism from Lunar Beauty. Another palette I wanted to mention, again, as sort of like an honorable mention because I think I've talked about this the last 2 years in my best of videos. This is NUDE number 2 from Laura Lee, Los Angeles. I love this palette. It's amazing. If I had to pick between the two, I think Nude Prism is gonna win this one for me just because there's more variety in this palette, but like, don't get me wrong, you will never see me without both of these palettes because they're both incredible. Again, Laura Lee, Los Angeles, NUDE number 2. You guys know I rave about this all the time. Her shimmers are different, but they're so good. Hers are more of like a chunky glitter. That sounds bad, but trust me, it's good. Like a chunky metallic, and Manny's are more of like a smooth metallic. But look at all 4 of those. Like, you can't deny the quality and just the beauty there, but they're so good. They're so good. And then finally for mascara, I feel like I should have saved eyeshadow palettes for last because that's like the big grand finale. But for mascara, I have 2 favorites. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. This has been a favorite of mine for a long time. I've probably gone through like 4, 5, 6 of these at this point. I don't even know. I love this mascara. I think it's great. It is a rubber wand and it has like a diamond shape to it this way, but then if you turn it 90 degrees, it's just like flat. It's a unique wand, but I really like it. I like that it's super black. I have it in the shade Super Black. I did not know that was the name of the shade, but how ironic. I love this mascara. I think it's great. And then this is the one that I'm wearing today, Benefit Roller Lash. This is a classic. I wasn't gonna open this, but because this was brand new and I have like 5 open mascaras, but I had to use it for today's video. So here's what this one looks like. It has, you know, it's not symmetrical. Like you can see it has like that curve to it, which I love to get in between my lashes. I feel like this is a fantastic mascara. And again, this is what I have on today. Super quick and easy to use. I love this so much. So that was my 2022 makeup favorites video, otherwise known as my best makeup of 2022. These products didn't all necessarily come out this year, but these are the products that I loved the most this year. Some of them did come out this year, like the lip oils and this palette here, Nude Prism, along with a few others, like this liquid highlighter from Ofra, this highlighter from Rare, you know. And then some of them are old favorites and like old products that I didn't try until this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, everything is linked down below for you guys. I appreciate you being here and spending a portion of your day with me, whether it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or whenever you're watching this. Merry Christmas Eve to those who celebrate, and happy Vlogmas Day 24. Usually I stop on Vlogmas Day 24, but I actually have a special Christmas Vlogmas Day 25 coming out tomorrow. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. It was super fun to film, and I have pretty much a video coming out every day for the rest of the year. So we're finishing out the year strong, and I just want to say thank you guys for being here with me. Y'all are the best. So I love you. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.